Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, Buzz team members. Let's go, anybody and everybody who wants to learn how to use these Facebook groups to the extreme, who wants to learn how to use Messenger to the extreme. I hope we're in the right place at the right time, talking to the right people. And I also hope that we've got this mic set up right tonight where it's not too staticky, not too bouncy. Let me know when you guys come in here. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Give me something. Let me know you're in here. Tonight we're going to be talking about while we're drinking our Coke Zero. Hey, 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 Kamikaze. Kamikaze, how you doing? I love it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. I like it. I like it. Sound great. Perfect. Perfect. I remember Juan Carlos Lopez out in he's out in Cali. He used to always come into our lives on Facebook and he'd go, I love it, I love it, I love it. Always. Ah, that's perfect. Perfect. Good job, Kamikaze, on the mic. I appreciate that. I was telling the last people I was on a Zoom with, I said, this is where I really lack at. I lack when it comes to this mic. I always mess it up. I hit the buttons, something falls apart. Honey Buzz, our house kitty cat here, usually knocks it off, knocks the wires out. What's up, Laura? What's up? What's up? What's up, Kier? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Buzz, where you're a what is, not a what was. I love it. I love it. I love it. It has been a very, very crazy busy day. Crazy busy. I can't even tell you how many Zoom calls I've had, how many people I put them on the right direction, the right path, how many good success stories I heard today, us getting a couple clear to closes at the office today. Jennifer Romano last night, she's the admin of that new real estate agents group that has 45,000 members. Told everybody she's closed 3 deals in a row now thanks to the Buzz. This, and she has control of a 45,000 member group. Yet it's mainly real estate agents, some loan originators, some insurance agents. Her personal branding group is where she gets all her business from, and that's some amazing stuff because she's had that personal branding group for probably about a year now. So you start creating these homes for sale groups if you're a real estate agent as your personal branding group, it'll grow. Subliminally, they'll see your name in the title. You'll put a nice picture of a beautiful house on the cover, maybe a beautiful pool, your info, business card, whatever you want to do, put on the cover of it. And then next thing you know, you'll watch it grow. You'll watch it grow to the extreme. I was telling a story about Sheila Ann out in Crossville. I about forgot her name there for a second because she disappeared on us when her and her husband had split up. But it was probably one of the best success stories we've ever had. She called me up crying, saying that they were going to lose their business. They owed some back money for rent, and they had a really nice location. They're in the middle of Crossville, Tennessee. But the problem was they couldn't get they tried radio, they tried a newspaper, they tried ads, they tried Facebook advertising. They could not get people to come. They couldn't get people to know where they were, where it's at. So that was their biggest problem. They had a great product. What they did is they did a hydro dipping. They dipped these wheels. They dipped chrome bumpers. They did all this different stuff as far as like pretty cool stuff. If you wanted your wheels to go from chrome to black coated, they could coat your wheels black. Well, we went from in 1 week. They went from 0 members in their personal branding group I'd created for them to about 600 members, 700 members that first week. She called me up and she's like, I can't believe it. This is amazing. This is crazy. Within the first month, they went from that 700 that first week, 3 weeks later, to having 2,000 people inside their holding pond. 2,000 people. They put on this big car show. They had 100 plus cars there. Dawn Marie, our Buzz manager, lives out there in that same area. She went out there and hung out with them. But Dawn Marie, by the way, great job on that. You went out and hung out with them. She went all the way to North Carolina and hung out with another one of our Buzz team members. We have connected Buzz team members together, like Alejandra and Vanessa. They've closed many, many deals together, and they'll probably be lifelong friends. Thanks to us introducing them to the Buzz. Michael Hicks, and a lot of our loan originators. Landon Michael Hicks is the one who basically introduced me. And Landon's he's up in Indianapolis, and he was actually thinking about being a real estate agent. He joined up with the Buzz about a year prior to getting his. He decided instead of being a real estate agent, he decided to be a loan originator. His personal branding group he has, I know the last time I looked, he had right around 1,300 people in it, and he's got his set up very tight. So you can have a personal branding group, kind of like mine. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, that's awesome, Don Reed. That's awesome. Everybody, give me a like. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe. Whatever you guys got to do. You know, I'm kind of new to YouTube. We've been going live in the Facebook groups for the last 2 or 3 years, or 3 years, 5 nights a week, ton of lives. And then we switch over to YouTube. It's a little different. Trying to get all the Buzz team members to switch over is not easy. We're gonna convert them over to this area, because not only do they have this to come and watch, they also have access to over 200 different videos, maybe 300 by now, inside our YouTube unlisted area and inside of our Google Classrooms. Just an unreal amount of training. What's up, Don White? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Ha ha. No doubt about that. No, definitely a little bit deficient for sure in that department. But yes, when it comes to somebody it changing their life that quick, and just like Landon and his wife, she's the one who has the love my tribe group, where she creates the jewelry. She's from South Africa. She creates the jewelry, and she took that group from 0 members to 300 members to now like 14, 1,500 members. And when it comes to sales, you're converting, you're selling inside your group so easy. You can create polls. If you guys want to see something pretty amazing, go to David's sign group. It's Ideas Signs by David. I don't know. I'll drop the link into our I'll drop the link into YouTube somehow here in the description. That's what I'll do. I'll drop the link into the description of this live here, and it's his sign group. He grew it from 0 people up to now he's got like 1,700 people, and he creates polls inside of his personal branding group, and basically some of the polls are like, hey, who's going to be buying a sign this year? And then and a bunch of people. It was probably like 30 or 40 people that clicked me, 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 me. He's went from trying to get his name out there, not being really get his name out there that good, to getting meeting me, seeing me in the Facebook groups, and like, hey, what are you doing? I want to follow what you're doing. I want to do it. And now, not only does he have that many people inside of his own holding pond, 1,700 people, he's got about 50 something people wanting to join it right now. I looked at it a few minutes ago, like 48 people. He asked 3 questions to all those new members coming on board. Have you had a chance to order a sign from me yet? Do you have an idea for a sign? I go down and look at those answers, and there's so many people that say yes. Here's what I want to do. I've not come up with an idea yet, but I've got a couple things in mind I want you to help me with. He's getting all these sales from inside of his own holding pond, that he sees a big picture of not having to be out there posting in all the groups all the time. But he also seen the bigger picture of buying Facebook groups. And now David Huckabee has full control of probably close to about 1 million, maybe 1.5 million Facebook groups with that many members in the groups. So many big groups that he puts his business on top of. Now he's got a never ending billboard. What's up? What's up, Gloria? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Buzz, where you're what is not what was. You guys can tell I'm a little bit raspy, a little Rachel Ray from the cooking channel today, and that is because Coke Zero. I go to Kroger today, and guess what? They had a whole freaking aisle full of regular Coke Zero, Diet Coke, regular Coke. But again, all these cans are being used, but no vanilla Coke Zero. So therefore, between all the Zoom calls, all the training, and no vanilla Coke Zero, it's getting rough. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm living a dream, sometimes a nightmare. Everybody gets a pretty good chuckle out of that whenever I always say that to them and ask me how I'm doing. Okay, guys, I know we got a few more people in here. Let's get some likes. Let's get some notification bells clicked. You guys know more about this YouTube stuff than I do, I'm pretty sure. But yes, yes, yes. We may be having some internet glitchy. Uh-oh. I hope not. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it though, guys. That's wow. Wow, internet. One of these days, Starlink's going to come. Elon is going to save the world. Elon is saving the world one battery at a time, one solar panel at a time, one Starlink internet. One of these days, we won't have to deal with wow. We will tell wow to hit the road. I love it. I love it. I love it. No doubt. Oh, no doubt. Going to have to get out of the mountains of Tennessee, baby. The mountains of Tennessee. So yeah, so getting back to the Facebook groups and all the fun stuff. The Zoom today, I'm uploading. I know I told my Buzz team members we're uploading a new Zoom that we had yesterday. It's about an hour long. I'll just upload it as an unlisted video and I'll share the link as soon as I get done with this live. It would have already been shared inside of our Google Classrooms, but I had, like I said, I went from Zoom call to Zoom call to Zoom call, and the good thing is I've actually got two videos to share instead of one. So we got the one yesterday, and that's one of the things about the Buzz and being part of the Buzz is I'm nonstop doing these Zoom calls, and not only that, the really good ones, the ones I think that are definitely worth rewatching, and there's a lot of them. I share them back into the Google Classroom so you guys can rewatch them anytime, and I kind of let you know what they were about. But the one we did today was a really good one because I shared my screen the entire time. You didn't have to look at my ugly mug. You got to look at my screen, and you got to see how I toggle through the Facebook groups. You got to see how I use my text replacement. You got to see how I created posts. You got to see how I created polls. You got to see how I commented on houses, how I responded to people, how quick I can move through with my phone through Messenger. You don't need no chat bots. I could outrun any chat bot, and I guarantee I could convert a million times better than a chat bot could ever convert. You got to take them over at some point anyway, so you don't need no chat bots. Yes, 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 for sure, for sure. Thank you, Kamikaze, for all the great stuff. She set all this stuff up, got me a new mic stand here because the other one was such a pain. I appreciate that. That was freaking awesome, awesome, awesome. Too amazing. So when I say Landon keeps his personal branding group kind of tight knit, what that means is pretty much everybody that he's got inside of his personal branding group were not really friends. They were not really family members. It was more of he was brand new to the mortgage world, brand new to the mortgage world. And instead of being a real estate agent, he decided to become a loan officer. And I'm talking about Landon because he closed 1.3 million last month, 1.2.5 million, something like that. A really, really strong number, a huge number. All those loans, all those transactions come out of Facebook groups. Landon also was a Buzz believer as far as buying Facebook groups and picking up Facebook groups. He now has control. He said 70 plus groups. That's 70 more groups that I'm a moderator or can be a moderator in. I know a lot of them, David Huckabee, Landon, and this is where I'm going to talk about this Buzz Dynasty some. We've got this messenger group, and we got a lot of messenger groups. And there are support groups. We got one messenger group is called New Agent Support. So if you're a new real estate agent, I've got about 10 realtors in there right now that are always ready to help anybody at any given time. They are amazing and they are producing some monster numbers. Monster realtors producing monster numbers and verifying the Buzz is 100% legit. It's worked for 6 straight years. So when you become an official Buzz team member, you get added to that messenger group for unlimited 24-hour support. Then you get added to another messenger group if you want to. We give everybody the option. We've got one called Buzz Dynasty, and the whole purpose of that messenger group is almost treating it like it's baseball cards. We're treating these Facebook groups like they're baseball cards. We're trading them, we're buying them, we're selling them. Unreal amount of groups out there, guys. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Facebook groups. People don't know what they have. They still don't know what they have. These Facebook groups are gold. There's a reason, there's a monster reason Facebook spent money. They don't need to spend money. They don't need to advertise. There's a monster reason Facebook spent money to advertise Facebook groups. There's a monster reason they're putting all their time and all their effort into making the Facebook groups and making the messenger groups better. And we've seen a new feature today with the messenger and the messenger groups. Now you can share your screen through messenger. So not only can you have the FaceTime video that we've been able to do for a long time now and a pretty smooth telephone calls through messenger, but now you can share your screen through messenger. The same thing as I do on Zoom all the time. So instead of having to pay Zoom, one of these days, I'm just going to say, you know what? It's time to start using Google Meet. It's time to use the Messenger. It's time to do things different instead of spending money when I don't need to. Facebook does a great job allowing us to do things for free. That's what I love about Facebook. You can do your paid ads. For 6 straight years, we never did a paid ad. Don't need to do a paid ad. We've got one post out there that's got 909, well, it's got over 1,000 comments on it now. One post that took 3 seconds to drop out there, 1,000 people said me, 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 me. The converting ratio is unreal. There's no such thing as ROI in my world. There's no such thing as ROI in the buzz world. It's ROT, return of time. And when you go mobile, when you when you go mobile, you don't using that text replacement. How freaking easy it is. How freaking easy it is when you pre-plan all your messages. You pre-plan all your posts, all your responses. So today's video that I'm gonna be uploading for the Buzz team members into the Google Classrooms is going to be showing me sharing my screen, showing me do all this stuff. And you can see real easy, okay, now I see what he means. Now I understand what he's saying. All right, guys. I hope this made some sense as far as that goes. And we'll get on to the next topic of your messenger and your messenger groups. A lot of people still have not seen the amazingness as far as that goes and how you can use your messenger to grow your PBG. Now, if you get into classroom number 3, you guys are going to see a list of different things that I said. This is what you can do. There's almost 30 of them to grow your personal branding group. Messenger and your messenger groups to do that is very important. You need to make sure you're dropping your link to your PB from your PBG, and you're going to see all this in the Zoom call that I upload. But be sure to drop your link from your PBG straight through Messenger. And I made a good point with Michael Hicks today. Now, Michael Hicks is one of the best realtors. He's always there to help everybody. He's got almost 3,000 people in his personal branding group. He confirmed today on our Zoom call that he's closed multiple deals, buyers and sellers, out of his personal branding group. So as many of our Buzz team members. But he also confirmed today that he had over 18,000 messages that he tried to download it to his CRM and he wasn't able to get them downloaded. So I'd say by now he's probably got about 25,000 messages, but he's only got 3,000 people in his group. And he did say that's where he should have did a better job messaging everybody. Here's a link to my homes for sale group. Here's a link from my homes for sale group. Today, I got an extra, I think, 5 or 7 people inside that East Tennessee antique cars and trucks for sale group. Again, create leverage for yourself. If you're flipping houses, you need to be using your homes for sale group to be the first person to be able to find these houses for sale, these fixer-uppers, these 40, 50, $60,000 houses that you can go snag, resell, sell to contract, whatever you want to do. I'm telling you to Buzz, I'm just now starting to gear towards that direction. I'm going to start putting a lot of material together on how to convert, pick up, find, especially find all these houses that need to be sold. People call me up and saying, hey, and I just had this call not even a few weeks ago on one of my posts where he left me a message and said that he inherited the house. I guess the family member must have passed away, inherited the house and just needed to sell it. It was just a random call from one of my posts out there. So it works to the extreme. All right, guys. Hope this helped. Be sure to hit those likes. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to join the Buzz and be an official Buzz team member if you're not there yet. See ya.